Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a great day. Quick look at Solana, seeing what's going on. This is a very interesting chart. Solana's doing very well, but of course, Bitcoin is pushing towards that 66,000 mark, trying to break through that key level resistance to sweep that liquidity. It makes perfect sense. Just keep in mind, Bitcoin dominance is increasing quite substantially, and I'm speculating small coins are going to sell off here shortly, potentially if Bitcoin does pull back for that double top. But just keep in mind that's a very real thing right now. A lot of little things kind of adding up to potentially cause the price action to shift gears. So we're going to just consider just updating our fib levels here. This Elliott wave still is in play. We just got to kind of find our top here. Keep in mind we are in the expansive wave, and this wave has the most impulse, the most gains. Okay, so we are still due to correct, but that correction hasn't happened yet. And again, it is all thanks to Bitcoin. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for pumping all our altcoins here today. All right, so let's take a look at the back-end data really quick. Oh, do me a favor before we get started, just hit the like button. Really simple, really easy, helps grow the channel, gets us in front of more people. Unfortunately, YouTube's terrible, absolutely terrible about recommending my content, so deeply appreciate that. Get this in front of more people who deserve it. So taking a look here at the daily time frame, or more so the last 7 days worth of trading, we can see that there's a lot of liquidation that's been swept. Very little even here, so there's no resistance whatsoever. This is a perfect place for the whales to manipulate the price and go whichever direction they see fit, okay? Just bear in mind, there's a lot of consideration for the price action yanking back down because of the simple fact that there's more liquidation on the downside there. That's a potential reality. I'm not trying to scare you or concern you at all. This looks very strong. This push seems very warranted. And again, a lot of it's based on Bitcoin, but just know that that is a very real thing. And we do take a look at the larger time frames. There's not really a ton of liquidation on the upside, even still in the big picture. So not a lot of people are shorting Solana right now, and it makes sense. You don't really want to short this coin at this point because it's showing a lot of strength and breaking through its key level resistance range. Okay, so let's go ahead and just remove these fibs here. We'll draw that out a little bit later. We want to kind of get perspective on the macro and see what's going on here, because again, this is a pretty substantial push to break through this key level resistance range. So we've talked about 168 being a resistance for a while, and that is potentially the new support depending on where we close out here today on the daily. So let's take a look at the moving averages and we'll kind of work our way down. First of all, SMAs on the daily are fantastic. We've even got a second stochastic potential swing to the upside. Bitcoin showing this as well. If you look at Bitcoin, it's trying to swing up. And what that just implies is it's trying to break through a key level resistance, which is that $66,000 mark. Tentatively above that for the moment. However, we got money flow index increasing here on Solana. Everything looks truly bullish. There's nothing here that tells us we want to short this coin. Even though I've been hoping for the price to pull back to this lower level here in the 150 range, which obviously looks like it may not happen now, I would never try to short this coin. It's just such a strong coin, it doesn't make a ton of sense. So be careful, even though the price is due to correct itself here soon, and we might even see the price pull back shortly, it's not really worthwhile considering a short. That's just my personal opinion. Again, I don't like shorting Solana. Either way you look at it, we can see we're above all moving averages, holding back up above the 20-day SMA. Daily time frame here, looking good. 4 hour looking fantastic. We're now over 70 on the RSI. You do not short into anything that's overextended on the 4 hour time frame. I know it seems kind of weird. Why not shorten to an overextension? But the truth is, RSI right there, and when you get above that level, it's kind of a no man's zone. It basically just means you hold your long position open until it crosses back over. That's the common rule of thumb to trade that correctly. We can also see MACD converging here too, and if we take a look at the hourly, we're above the cloud. There's literally zero reasons here to consider going against the grain, even though there's a strong probability the price will pull back just based on the simple fact that it is overextended and Bitcoin is still trying to test its double top there, okay? So again, a lot of little things kind of factoring in here. We are looking pretty strong in the overall market. Just try not to get too blind and too crazy with long positions. I say at this point here, we wait for things to cool off. We consider a trade perhaps a little bit later. It seems way too late, in my opinion, to just jump in and FOMO in. But again, if it's spot bag, it's a different story. You can feel free to do so. Of course, there's always that consideration. But when it comes to a high leverage or any leverage type of play, right now it just doesn't make a ton of sense because it feels like things are moving, right? And it's oftentimes best to kind of wait and pump the brakes before anything crazy happens. Again, that's just me being conservative. If you want to just FOMO in, I get it. It can be a hard thing to to overcome, but just be very careful and smart with it too. If you are to jump in, make sure you follow your trades closely. Don't just set it, I'm going to take profit at 200 and call it and just close it out, or just close the app, right? Make sure you pay close attention if you're going to take a trade right now. There's no other way around it. Okay. All right, folks. Anyways, that's kind of what we got there. All bullish on Solana. Most coins are going to exude that behavior right now. I'm speculating we're going to see a green weekend and some green here very soon to continue this push. I would expect some kind of pullback from Bitcoin to the most recent local point of control, which is about 65K. And then we're going to shoot off from there as a strong likelihood. Okay. All right, folks, good stuff there. Thanks again so much for watching. Join us over on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, or YouTube if you want. We got some phenomenal trades coming up over here as well. Congrats to our community members here, too. We took some nice profits here from Cardano, BNB again, ETH, XRP, Cardano, XRP as well. So my trading bots are scalping the crap out of the market right now. It's fantastic. It's a day trader's dream right now, folks. I can tell you that much. All right, folks, thanks again for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.